Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you original Superman comic book sells for $9.12 million. Physical media always wins. As a huge Superman fan, I saw this, and there's so much about like comic books being found. Like I think not too long ago, one of the original first issues of Superman was sold for like 3 million, maybe. But now this has been sold for 9.12 million. It's the most that comic book has ever fetched. And as somebody who's a huge Superman fan who loves physical media, I thought this was fascinating, and I wanted to cover it here on the channel and talk to you guys a little bit about it. But I'm going to go ahead and pop up this video here because this is going to explain to you all about it, and we'll watch it, and then I'll give you my thoughts on everything. So let's go ahead and get into it.
So we had for auction the
This is
very
cool.
highest certified graded copy of Superman #1, graded
Same.
9.0 on a scale of 1 to 10. And there was a lot of spirited bidding. It shattered the previous world record. And I think a lot of people, globally got very excited to see something like this. And I think what actually really added to the story was how it was
Yeah, this
found
is
that
this
this
is
was,
cool.
a new find that no one had ever seen before. A few months ago, a form was submitted through our website
This
saying
is cool.
they had a Superman #1 and a few other comic books. And as you can imagine, we get a lot of requests like that. There's a lot of reprints of Superman
Mm-hmm.
1. And luckily, they had some nice pictures. So I immediately called them, and they told me they found it in the attic in San Francisco
Can you believe
area
that?
while they were cleaning out her mother's house. And it, ended up being in unbelievable
That
condition.
is that is beautiful.
So
Absolutely
I jumped
beautiful.
on the next flight
I love it.
and flew out to San Francisco and went and saw it in person. It's one of the
That
most
is so
desirable
cool.
comic books that you could own. It's in the very highest grade. It's the original printing.
I would
It has a
love to
great
have it.
story behind it. It's not something that had been in the hobby, sold previously, that
So
anyone knew
pristine,
about. So I
perfect.
think it was just a lot of people got excited because it's just every factor in collecting that you could possibly
Just
want all rolled
beautiful.
into one.
I'm gonna take that down, but God, that is beautiful. Just I clean out my attic. So the attics when I move stuff, ain't found nothing but dust and dirt. So, that is an incredible story though. I saw that and I really wanted to cover that, talk to it because as somebody who is a huge Superman fan, I thought that wasn't just like it was in such a perfect condition. It was found and it was untarnished and it was an original printing and it sold for $9.12 million. When I say that's physical media for the win, that's something like we talked about. Yes, yeah, and lucky fine they made $9.12 million. Wish I could have that. Cool. I just hope it went to a good home where somebody will actually. I'm sure they will. I mean, if they got $9.12 million, they're going to take good care of it. But also at the end, I would love to have that to be in like somebody's collection that loves comic books and will yeah it is what it is, right? But like the closest I've ever got to the originals is like I wanted to speak in physical media is like I have the archive editions of Superman, which contains that issue in this, the see it's right there. That issue is a reprint of it. This is the first couple issues of Superman and everything, and that's the closest I've ever been to that comic book. But it does show the power of physical media. I mean, because I don't think anybody in years and years to come, in like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years from now, is going to be like, hey, I had the first digital edition of Superman number 220 from DC from 2006 or whatever, right? Nobody's going to be paying $9.12 million for that. People will be paying for something physical, something tangible. This in the future may be worth a little something, not worth $9.12 million. But one of the reasons, like I collect everything, is because I love this character so much. I love reading, fascinated about it. I love being able to have it in my collection and be able to get it down. And if I want to read it and everything, and try to do my best to take care of what I have. And I find that really fascinating and cool that somebody's mother or father, whoever the story is like, took such good care of that original issue, and they just so happened to be cleaning out the attic and find that, and then now that is a find of the century. Find of the century. I mean, you cannot make up a story better than that, right? That you got so lucky you found the first issue of Superman ever in mint condition and then sell it for $9.12 million. There's a part of me that I kind of would have, me personally, I probably maybe would have just kept it. yeah, I could have been a millionaire. I could have became a millionaire and had worldwide attention or something like that. But I don't know. As somebody who loves a character, I could have kept that. This is like just like thinking about that, right? Just I love it. But I saw that and I thought, I mean, it shows the true power of physical media, and that's why I don't think digital or anything like in the cloud or streaming or digital comics. I think that's one of the reasons why they fell so much as well too. Is like nobody they don't mean something to people like those mean to people, and it is something special, something tangible, something that you love and can hold and cherish onto. And hey, eventually, I guess you can make a profit if you want to if you want to sell it. But I don't know. I saw that and I thought it was very fascinating, and I want to do a video on it because I'm a huge Superman fan, and just man, I just like I see that and I'm looking at this and I'm going, will you be worth 9.12 million? No, no, you won't because you're just reprinting. But you know what? I have it, and I can read the original issue all I want. It's fun. It's fun though. That is really cool. I love when people find discoveries like that, and the fact that Superman in itself, because is still so strong, so popular, so powerful that more powerful than a digital copy, right? He's $9.12 million more powerful. But let me know what you guys thought about this in the comment section down below. Do you guys have you guys ever found anything interesting in your attics or stuff, or do you have something like in your collection, like a comic book or something that's worth a lot of money? I haven't gone through my collection in a while. This is the collection, a collection hardback thing. But I actually have comics that are worth some money, some real comics. Because I was a comic book collector. I haven't bought comics in years because the way the industry and so much has went. But that's just cool. I don't know, it's cool. But let me know you guys your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications. That'd be awesome if you're in your guys' subscriptions. And please possibly share the video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you like me, hated me, or like this video or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long wherever you all are. Please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media because it truly is the superior format now more than ever. Up, up, and away.